Hey ladies and gentlemen, my name is Steven and I have a YouTube channel called Redolesscence, and I would just like to say a very special thank you to my good friend and my brother Chad from up north for having me be a part of this collaboration. I really do appreciate it. So a few months back we actually did the first installment to this video, Top 10 Best Tropical Fragrances. That video got a lot of views and I'm really thankful that he invited me to be on his channel a second time so that we can shoot this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. And now I want to share with you guys my first tropical pick, and of course this video is going to be different from its predecessor. And so the first fragrance that I decided to go with, and my first pick, is from the house of Tom Ford, and this one is called Oud Mineral. Now, for those of you who have never heard of this one, it's a very light, easygoing, wearable kind of an oud scent, but it also has this mineral accord in there, so it basically has a bit of a salty vibe. And so whenever I think of being in the tropics or tropical fragrances, I think of being in a warm climate. I'm on vacation, preferably on a beach, and so you have this feeling of sun-kissed skin, getting out of the water with the salty vibe in the air. This fulfills that perfectly. So my first pick, Oud Mineral from the house of Tom Ford.
My fragrances are going to be nothing but inexpensive cheapies. First one is actually going to be Kenneth Cole Vintage Black. So with this fragrance you get citruses, tequila, oak, pepper, and so on. Now there's a very prominent boozy accord to this. I do not know what tequila smells like, but I do get an alcoholic beverage booziness out of this. And that with the citruses really makes it a really nice fragrance. Super casual, super basic, but super inexpensive, yet super good.
So my second pick that I'm going to reveal to you guys is one that I have been wearing all through the summer. It has a citrusy freshness about it that I really enjoy. It's from one of my favorite independent companies, which is Imaginary Authors, and this one is called Sundrunk. So this has neroli, rhubarb, there's a bit of a rosy vibe, but I do get a lot of orange from this one. Very fresh, bright, uplifting, and when I think of being on a tropical vacation, I think of being in a climate where the fruit is always growing, it's always ripe for the picking. Perfect on this one. Sundrunk by Imaginary Authors.
Next fragrance is nothing but tropical. The entire house is nothing but tropical. Tommy Bahama for men. Watermelon, tangerine, pear, ginger, tiara flower, coriander, and so on. Now this fragrance, just like all the other fragrances from Tommy Bahama, very tropical. They're very casual, they're nothing. These are feel-good, laid-back, chilled scents. What I get out of this, lots of fruits, lots of pear with a lot of ginger and a slight floral touch to it. Really nice fragrance, no more than $20.
The next fragrance that I would like to talk about, I guess has some people debating whether or not it's considered a designer or a niche scent. This one is actually by Maison Martin Margiela. It's part of the Replica collection and it's called Beach Walk. So this one is the smell of sun-kissed skin. Kind of has a little bit of like that suntan lotion kind of a vibe. It's a little salty, it's a little tropical, it's a little coconutty, but in case that doesn't qualify as a niche fragrance, I also picked another one, and this one from Parfum Vintage is called Rush of Unicorns. This is their clone on Millésime Imperial by Creed, and that's actually a fragrance that I have worn on many vacations that I've taken to Florida, both Key West and West Palm Beach, but this one has slightly better longevity than my Millésime Imperial. So that's my next pick.
Third one, Lacoste L1212 Jaune or Yellow. Tonic water, apple, grapefruit, cypress, vetiver, and so on. This definitely does have a sparkling, effervescent, fizzy type of feel to it. Now I definitely get the tonic water with a lot of apple and grapefruit. I also get a bit of a neroli touch, if you will. This does come across as citrusy and tropical. It's a really nice scent. I love my freshies out there. This one here is no exception, but this one definitely does come across as a little bit more of a youthful man type of thing, but this old goat here definitely does like it.
The next fragrance in this list is by far the most citrusy fragrance that I have on here, or the most plain citrus, I should say. It's a very ethereal scent, it's so much fun to wear, it's very easy to wear, and nothing screams tropical more than the most vivacious, bright, and full citrus. And this one from the House of Commodity is called Bergamot. very realistic, very uplifting. There's nothing to not like about this scent. And I don't know if you can tell, but I've actually put a dent in this one because I've decanted it and I've been wearing it, and I've probably tackled through 5 mils of this. So I've worn it on many, many trips that I've taken with my family. I love this one. I have some great memories attached to this one. So that's my second to last pick in terms of my tropical fragrances.
Fourth one, Davidoff Cool Water Wave. C notes, grapefruit, juniper, birch leaf, Szechuan pepper, and so on. Davidoff Cool Water has an overabundance of flankers, and a lot of them are just, they're okay, but this one here was surprisingly really good. This costs $20 at Shoppers Drug Mart. You can get it for that or less online. Great bang for your buck. But what I get, lots of C notes, grapefruit, some juniper, with a little bit of the Szechuan pepper. This is actually a really casual, laid-back, effervescent, super inexpensive freshie out there, guys.
Now, the last fragrance that I would like to talk about is a beloved fragrance of mine. I really love everything about this company, from the name to the image to the collection to the presentation, and more importantly, the way that this fragrance smells. This fragrance is by the company Atelier d'Azur, and it's called Crépuscule des Âmes. The really cool thing is that this bottle actually has gold flakes in it, and very similar to the theme that we're noticing here, there is citrus in this one as well. There's a great deal of orange, but it also has some green, herbal, and aromatic notes like clary sage, and there's also a little bit of cardamom in here. Doesn't smell like La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent, but it gives it a perfect amount of spice, and this is from the white collection because all of the fragrances in this collection have the white cap, and they're also meant to be lighter iterations from fragrances that they've put out. So basically, I really have been enjoying this one. It has a gentlemanly vibe about it. It's tropical, it's citrusy, it has a little bit of that exotic flair to it. I personally love it.
My fifth fragrance is actually going to be one that I'm not really liking, but it's still a good scent for a younger guy. Dunhill Desire Blue. C notes, lychee, lotus, ginger, different citruses, and so on. This is definitely a very sweet, fruity type of scent. It's really youthful as well. Now, I'm an older guy, bit of a man-child, but this is certainly not something for me. This is a very young man scent, budget-friendly. This is like a party, a day-to-day, casual, fun type of scent. But unfortunately, just not for me. This is still a good scent for a younger guy. Just watch your applications because overly sweet for sure. And my bonus scent, the sixth one, the final one in this video, is going to be Kenneth Cole Reaction T-shirt. Gin, passion fruit, watermelon, cotton flower, juniper, and so on. Now this is marketed as men, but I think that the ladies can wear this quite easily. And the reason being is because this definitely does come across as pretty unisex because of the fruit notes to this. I do get a lot of the passion fruit, and to me, passion fruit is more of a feminine note, if you will. Hey, for all you guys out there, don't get mad at me. It's just an opinion. But also, you get a lot of the watermelons with a slight gin and cotton flower. Interesting scent, not groundbreaking, but it's still a pretty solid scent. This is a very light fragrance. The only downfall to this one is that it doesn't last all that long. I get about 3 hours, but the plus side to this one is super economical. I'm talking like $15. I got this one for $12 American.
So Chad, once again, thank you so much for having me be a guest on your channel. I really do appreciate it. Thanks again for having me be on your channel. Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next collaboration. Take care.
See you later.